Joe Biden gave a number of speeches over the last week. Remember how I said he didn't really give us any content last week, and it was the first time, and I don't remember how long. Well, he made up for it in folds. Go ahead and check out the intro, because who better to introduce Joe Biden for one of the speeches that'll be used in dementia awareness this week than junior bridesmaid Senator John Fetterman. Go ahead and check it out.
And now I'm standing next to the president again, next to a collapsed bridge
He's
here.
dressed like he
and
just
he
got
is
done.
here
But
to
he is the
work
collapsed
with the governor and the delegation to make sure that we get this fixed quick, fast as well too. This is a president that is committed to infrastructure. Yeah, and then on top of that, the dual kind of law of the inflation bill that is going to make sure that there's going to be bridges all across like this, all across America getting rebuilt.
Okay, why is Fetterman dressed there like he just got turned away from a check cashing center because his ID's expired?
He looks like that one family member at a wedding that doesn't know how to dress.
Or the funeral, wedding, doesn't matter. Hold on, go back and play that with just the beginning of it one more time. I want to hear what he said there.
And now I'm standing next to the president again, next to a collapsed bridge here.
Okay,
and he is here to...
That is the most appropriate thing anyone has ever said while standing next to Joe Biden. I'm standing next to a collapsed bridge. What better way to put it? The most eloquent way I have ever heard this presidency described in the entire 3.5 years of hell we've been through. All right, we're going rapid fire here. One of the speeches he gave was on gun rights. Go ahead and check out this first video and see if you can figure out what the hell he's talking about.
Because a federally licensed gun dealer is required by law to run background checks on those he's selling a weapon to.
Yes.
And in most cities, down in Philadelphia and New York, areas I know well, like up here, you'd see a truck pull to the curb and selling weapons, selling guns, selling AR-15, selling weapons. Well, guess what? You do that now, you go to jail.
Okay, for as long as I've been alive, if you pull up with a truck full of weapons and just start selling it on the street anywhere, you go to jail. That's not new. His administration didn't do that. Also, what Philadelphia, what is it, Somalia? Where they just pull up with truckloads of weapons. No, you know who does have truckloads of weapons? Afghanistan, because you guys left it there for the Taliban to take. That's who has, maybe that's what he's talking about. Just a little geographical confusion, you know. Anyway, go ahead. He had more to say on guns. Go ahead and check this out.
Made it harder for people to buy stabilized braces. Put a pistol on a brace, it turns into a gun. Makes more, you can have a higher caliber weapon, a higher caliber bullet coming out of that gun.
You put a pistol on a brace, it turns it into a gun. Because a pistol wasn't a brace already. It doesn't become one until you put a brace on, or excuse me, a pistol wasn't a gun already. Sorry, thank you. A pistol wasn't a gun already. See, I'm having a dementia moment here because it's contagious through the screen. A pistol wasn't a gun already. It doesn't become one until you put a brace on it. Also, that's number one from that brilliant point that the dementia artist in chief brought up. Point number two. You ready for this? Putting a brace on a gun does not change the caliber. That doesn't alter it in any way. A brace replaces the stock, which has nothing to do with the caliber. People with the most basic knowledge of firearms know this. I'm sorry, I don't think that you should be able to ban something that you can't even begin to comprehend. If you don't know what the hell you're talking about, you shouldn't be able to pass laws about it. You should at least be required to have some type of basic literacy on the stuff you're running your mouth about. Anyway, before I get angry, go ahead and check out Biden's bold new plans for infrastructure here.
And now I'm standing next to the president again.
Well, we're going to win and we're going to help. We have plans to build a railroad from the Pacific all the way across the Indian Ocean. We have plans to build in Angola, one of the largest solar plants in the world. I can go on, but I'm not. I'm going off script. I'm going to get in trouble.
Someone show him a map. That's all I'm going to say. Someone show President Biden a map and have him point out exactly where those two oceans are. It gets better. We're going to do rapid fire here. Go ahead and check out these next couple.
We've mobilized the world's leading emitters to help poor countries deal with the impacts of climate change. They called it the G7, the Build Back Biden, Build Back Better, and we realized that got confusing. So now we don't call it that. What we call it is, here's the bottom line. Look, we're the ones that caused the problem. The United States. We cleared all our land. We did all the things to make things more easy for us to make money. You know, and I'll never stop fighting for you, I promise you. Because fighting for you, by the way, I love when people say, well, why do we spend so much? You realize that 26 out of every 100 students in grades kindergarten through 12 speak Spanish? No, think about it. What in the heck are we talking about here? Where am I?
Right here, sir.
I'm right here.
Okay, here we go. Boss, let's go over here. Okay, once you turn around to your right.
Hey, folks, how are
The last one was old, but I just felt like I needed to throw it in there because, yes, you saw that right. For those of you listening on audio, I'll try to explain it the best I can. That was the President of the United States, the man with the passwords to the nukes, being led around by the arm by a blind man because he didn't know where he was. All right, and let's wrap this up with the grand finale for dementia awareness. This is how Joe Biden ended his gun control speech. Go ahead and check this out.
All right. God save the Queen, man.
Couple problems there. Number one, again, didn't know where he was going when he was done. Number two, he's in Connecticut, not England. Number three, the Queen is dead and has been dead for, remember, it's kind of national news. I know it was overshadowed by Scott Frost getting fired, but I felt like it would have been slipped into his news consumption for the day when it happened. And number four, people still cheered. These idiots will cheer anything he says as long as there is a D at the end of his name. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.